How's it going, you guys? Welcome back for another session. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about exactly how I trade. I'm going to teach you guys my strategy, and I can almost guarantee you guys, if you actually master the skill set, the strategy that I'm going to show you, you will eventually be making money in the market, right? Because the strategy is it's all about patience, it's all about following the proper trend, and it's all about market structure, right? So, if you're watching this video right now, make sure you have a pen and paper and make sure you take notes because this is the strategy that actually made me quit my full-time job and became a full-time day trader, right? So this is GBP and ZD pair. I've sent the analysis into the group chat. I told the team that I'm looking for a buy setup. So, I've been waiting for this setup for like, I'd say over a week now, and the setup is not even ready yet. And I'm still waiting. Yet again, this is it's all part of the strategy, right? The strategy is going to make you wait and wait and wait until the market create a structure or give you or come to your setup so you can actually place the buy or the sell, right? So first thing first, all you got to do is, start your analysis on the high time frame in this case, which is the monthly time frame. As you can see, this is a good support level, and every time the market comes to that support level, we have rejections and it went up, rejections and it went up, right? So that's all you got. That's all you got to do the monthly. So you have a support. So I'm going to place a resistance level right here. As you can see, the market went above that resistance level, right? Um, we tested it since then, it's been going up, right? So pretty much that's all you have to do when it comes to, let me place it correctly. So pretty much that's all you have to do when it comes to the monthly time frame. I just mark my key levels on the monthly time frame, right? The reason I do that is because I know for a fact every time the market comes to one of those levels, there are going to be some type of reaction, right? If that makes sense, right? So you go into the weekly time frame, right? I don't be doing so much on the weekly time frame. As you can see, that level from the monthly time frame is still valid in the weekly time frame and so on, right? So now the daily time frame, guys, this is where you should pay the most attention to, right? So this is where I take my time to look for a good setup, if that makes sense, right? So the first thing you gotta do on daily, guys, the first thing you gotta do on daily, right? You have to be able to tell if the market is bullish or if the market is bearish, right? If the market is bullish, you should be looking for buys only, right? Do not counter trade, right? Counter trade will literally kill your account, right? And then if the market is bearish, you gotta do sorry, if the market is bearish, all you got to do is look for sales, right? So, as you can see on a daily time frame, the market is moving up, so it is bullish, right? So you have a low, you have a high, you have a higher low, and the market went all the way up to create a higher high, right? Because this is higher than this. So now all you got to do is and wait for the market to create the next high low so you can actually place the buy and ride the trade all the way up, right? So when I tell you guys, man, if you actually take the time to master the skill set, you'll make money in the market 1000%, right? Because you'll be following the trend, you'll be following structure, and then with the help of the Fibonacci, you'll know when to get in the market, right? The market is bullish, right? So first thing you got to do is grab your trend line, right? Place it from the low. Make sure you drag it all the way up to get all the touches, right? You got the low, got the higher low. All you got to do is wait for the market to create the next higher low for you to get in, right? So let me make it easy for you guys, right? So we know the market is trending up, so we're looking for buys only, right? So you have the low, right? The market went all the way up to give you a high right here. So let's say if we're looking for a buy previously, right? Let's say if we saw the market created a low and then dropping. So all you got to do is grab a Fibonacci retracement, place it from the low, right? And drag it all the way up to the high, right? You got the low, you got the high, and then all you got to do is for the market to come in between 50% and 61.8% for retracement. And then you get on the buy, right? As soon as you get on the buy, you can use the previous level, which is the high right here, as your TP1, which is 0%, or minus 27% as your TP2, right? So that move happened, and literally all you got to do is for the market to create the same scenario for you to get in, right? I'm going to show you guys real quick, right? So you have the low, you got the high, you got the higher low, and the market went all the way above. Sorry, the market went all the way up to create a new high, right? So guess what, guys? All you gotta do now is do the same thing. When I tell you guys, man, this strategy works, and I'm sure by now you guys can see all the proof on YouTube because I trade on a live account and I also have a funded account. Like I always post you know, all my results. If you guys haven't seen the other videos, make sure you go watch them, right? So all you gotta do is grab the Fibonacci retracement, place it from the low, right? Sorry, place it from the previous structure, which is the higher low, all the way to the most recent high, right? From the high low to the most recent high, which is 100% to the 0% Fib retracement, because the Fib retracement is pretty much telling you when it is a good time to actually get in, right? So now all you got to do is wait for the market to create a structure between 50 and 61.8%. Much is all I'm waiting on is for the market to drop to give me the next higher low, right, at the 50 or the 61.8%, which is also where the trend line is at. And guess what, guys? I'm placing the buy, right? Plus my stop loss close to the 78.6%, right? Right here. And then I'm going to write it all the way up, right? From the 0% at TP1, right? And then from the minus 27% at TP2, right? This is the move that I'm waiting on. When I tell you guys, if you do this, you will make money in the market, right? Because like I always tell my students, make sure you trade with the trend, right? If the market is going up, do not counter trade. Make sure you look for buys only. If the market is going down, do not counter trade. Make sure you look for sales only. When I tell you guys, this is one of the easiest strategy to use, and this strategy is going to make you wait and wait and wait until the market comes to you, right? Because yet again, you see, the market is dropping. I could have been selling GN, saying, okay, you know what? I'm going to sell GN to that level, then I'm going to buy it. Guess what? I'm not selling GN, because me selling GN right now, that's me going against my trading plan, which is don't counter trade, right? So I've been waiting for over a week. Probably gonna wait for another week for the market to come to create the next structure, which is the next higher low right here. Then I'll place the buy, and then definitely gonna ride it all the way up to the 0%, and then minus 27% at TP2, right? And also, guys, one thing I also want to mention, right? Make sure you have a good risk to reward ratio, which is the RR ratio, right? So if you're risking $1, make sure you're at least trying to catch $2 or $3 at the very least, right? So like I always go for 1, 2, 3 RR ratio, because you can literally lose 3 trades in a row and you win one, and then you back at break even, right? So I never go for 1 to 1 RR ratio. Make sure it's at least 1 to 2.5, 1 to 3 RR ratio, right? Let's say if I duplicate by the 61.8%, right, which is where the next structure is probably going to be, right? So, but yet again, no one can predict the market. Though the best you can do is react. If anyone tells you, oh, I know for a fact the market is going to go up, trust me, they don't know what they're talking about, right? Obviously, your confluences might give you the edge, but no one can actually predict the market, right? The best you can do is when the market comes to your setup, you trade what you see and you react to it, right? So I'll probably get in at the 61.8%, right? Let me show you guys real quick. Put my stop loss. My stop loss usually close below the previous rejection, or the 78.6%. So I'm probably going to be risking like 40 to 50 pips to catch, right? I'm going to show you guys to catch, right? To catch over 500 pips, right? So that's a crazy R ratio. That's like a 1 to 10 R ratio, right? When I tell you guys, this is how I trade, it takes me weeks sometimes to actually place a trade. But when I do place a trade, I make quite a lot, right? Because I've been waiting for a while and I know the setup is most likely going to go my way, right? So like I always tell people, man, the trend is your best friend, right? The market is going up. Stop trying to, don't sell it, man. If the market is going up, don't sell it. That's counter trading. Just look for buys only. The market is going down, just look for sales only. And this is the setup that I'm waiting on, right? You got the low, you got the high, got the higher low, got the higher high, and then all you gotta do is place your fib from the previous structure, from the previous higher low to the most recent high, and then all you gotta do is wait for the market to come between the 50% and the 61.8%, and then wait for the market to actually do the same thing that it did previously, right? Reject, 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 reject. Then you place your buy, put your stop loss at a good level, and then use 0% as TP1, and use minus 27% as TP2, right? So today's date is April 14th, right? I'm definitely gonna keep you guys updated. If you do try to take this trade, this is not financial advice. Make sure you use proper risk management. Always, 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 right? Don't be out here Do not be out here risking 20% of your account. You know what I mean? Nothing's ever guaranteed when it comes to day trading, right? So, but as long as you have as long as you have all the confluences lined up, you're following the trend line, you have a proper risk management, you have a good risk reward ratio, trust me, guys, you're gonna be doing fine, right? So this is part one of the GBP NZD trade. As soon as the market comes to that level, I'm gonna get into this trade. I'll make it on a video, and then I will show you guys that this strategy actually works, right? So yet again, this is a real live account, right? So, like I'm always trying, like I'm trying to be as transparent as I can be. I'll be posting all my losses and all my wins. As you guys may know by now, losses is part of the game. You know what I mean? Like I take losses here and there, but at the end of the day, I have a good R ratio, I have a good trading plan. That's why I usually end up the week or the month in profit, right? So, but this is pretty much the trade that I'm waiting on. The trend line, structure, and fib. That's pretty much all I use. And I guarantee you guys, man, you'll make money in the market, right? So I quit my full-time job last year, September 2023. And now I trade full time. And when I tell you guys, the day you stop counter trading, the day you stop going against the trend, is the day you're gonna be making money in the market, right? So the only way I'd probably sell GN is only if GN breaks previous structure in the trend line, right? Until then, GN is bullish. I'll be looking for buyers only, right? So also, if you look on the left side as well, right, GN was bearish, right? If you got the trend line, you can see that GN was bearish, right? GN was trending down, 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 right? Finally broke above the trend line, retested it, and now it is currently trending up, right? So we have all the confluences in the world telling us GN is bullish. Why would I sell it, right? It's bullish, so I'm just going to wait. It doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if it takes 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, even a month. I'm going to wait and catch the setup, and when I do, right? When I do, I'm probably going to get in at like a 1.0, 2.0 lot size, right? 2.0 lot size, 500 pips, 700 pips. That's a lot of money, right? That's 2K right there, right? And you know what I mean? So I'll probably aim to make anywhere between 2 to 3K with that trade, right? So this is the part one of GN. I hope you guys learn a thing or two. This is exactly how I trade, guys. It's very, very, very simple. But my strategy consists of 90% of waiting pretty much, right? All you gotta do is wait and wait and wait and wait for the market to come to you. When it does, then you get in. As long as you have a good R ratio, you know how much you're risking, and you know how much you're trying to make and all that, right? There's so much more, there's so much more when it comes to trading than just technical analysis, right? Technical analysis, I always tell people is the easiest part, right? But I do have a trading plan. I do have a good R ratio and I do have a good risk management, right? So I'm just going to share you guys my fib levels. You guys can pause it and edit your fib as well, right? I got the 0, 38.2, the 50%, right? Scroll down a bit more, the 61.8%, right? You just make sure you guys have the same fib levels, right? And then you guys will be fine. Minus 27%, minus 61, and 78.6, right? So this is the fib levels that I use. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll keep you guys updated on part two and part three. See you guys soon.